Here we have the Adidas SL2, and I love these shoes. They're beautiful shoes. They have become my favorite shoes to wear out. They've actually turned into lifestyle shoes for me. I bought them as running shoes, of course. I've raced in them. It was a good race, but I don't wear them for running anymore. Why? So here's the thing about these shoes. So many things I like about these shoes. They don't have the continental rubber, but they have a lot of rubber, and they're very grippy, very durable. They're very nimble. They're energetic. They're lightweight. They're very, very affordable. I've already mentioned how good they look. But the main issue for me is that they're twisty. They're bendy. The torsional stability, is that what it is? It's the rotational stability is not great. So because they are so easy to twist, I found that again and again I've had Achilles problems with these shoes, despite these shoes having a good drop. Higher drop is supposed to put less force into your calves and Achilles and bring the force further up. But because of this torsional stability or the lack thereof, because they're so twisty, these shoes have just been such that I've had these Achilles issues with the shoes, which is a pity because I really love the feel of these shoes. You put these shoes on, they feel light, they feel energetic. You just want to go out and run, and I love running in these shoes. I'm scared to give them another go because it's happened quite a few times now that I go, because I love running in them so much. I go and run in them and then my Achilles has an issue, and then I have to take a few days off or a day off at least, and I don't want to take that chance again. So these really have become lifestyle shoes, but they are great shoes. If you don't have that issue, then these are wonderful shoes. They're very, very nimble. Okay, so I just have a new pair of Adidas shoes that also look great. I'm going to be making lots of videos about these shoes, and can you guess what they are? I don't think it's a very hard guess. And they are, I'm sure you've guessed it, the Evo SL. So I have the Evo SL, beautiful looking shoes, and they have much better, you can feel it right away, they have much better torsional rigidity. So these shoes, and they got also a pretty firm foam. So these shoes, I expect to not have that problem. I hope they're not going to have that problem. They feel great. Another thing that's very interesting about these shoes, and very interesting about Adidas sizing in general, is these shoes, a lot of shoe brands, UK 11 equals US 12. But for Adidas, US 12 is UK 11 and a half. In other words, UK 11 is US 11 and a half. US 12 is UK 11 and a half. So UK 11 is US 11 and a half. So it's not the same sizing. There's a half size difference between US and UK sizing. So the strange thing about these shoes is a lot of people in America are saying they fit true to size. And a lot of people in the UK saying they fit true to size. But, they can't be true in both ways, because for other shoes, unless they know the Adidas kind of shoe sizing kind of regime, but if you consider US 12, for instance, to be true to size, then that is not going to be the same for Adidas as it is for other shoes. US 12 for other shoes, if you coming from like a UK 11 equals US 12, will be US 11 and a half in these shoes. So what is true to size? You really have to know the shoe and what is true to size within the regime, within the context, the world of those shoes. So the interesting thing is, with these shoes, I had to go to US 12, which is UK 11 and a half, 30 centimeters. It says 30 centimeters in the label. I don't know if that's Japanese sizing. I don't know if you can see that. It's a Japanese sizing. That 300. It works out to 30 centimeters. Whereas with these shoes, it's a bit dark. Whereas with these shoes, I'm half a size down. This is 29.5. So with these shoes, I'm 29.5. And with these shoes, I'm 30 centimeters. With these shoes, I am size 11 and a half, American size 11 and a half. And in these shoes, I'm American size 12. Now, in 11 and a half, I still have a thumb's worth of space in the front of the shoe. but I do feel some rub up here. Initially, I thought it's a width thing. It's not really a width thing. I just think it's my big toe that rubs right over here. I just could not wear these shoes in the UK 11 size, so I could not do that. So I had to go to UK 11.5 with these shoes. With these shoes, I can fit in the UK 11, which is the US 11.5. These shoes, I must go to US 12, which is my normal size for most other shoes, US 12, to get these shoes in. And I was thinking about going half a size up because of the toe rub situation, but the toe box is actually quite spacious, and I'm worried about lockdown. So I've decided to keep the shoes as is at this size, because they do fit true to size. And there's the common advice going half a size up so your feet can splay. That's important, but you also don't want to be going half a size up such that you are kind of sliding around in the shoe. That's going to be bad for your form. That might cause blistering, and that's got its own issues. You really got to find the right size. I do have a thumb's width of space for foot swell. I think my feet still splay enough. It's just that small difference. I don't know what kind of a difference it will make to my big toe rubbing up on the top. I'm not sure. I've only run around the department store with these shoes. So I'm going to run in these shoes very soon, and I'm going to compare these shoes to all the shoes that I have. So if you're interested to hear my thoughts about the Evo SL, please subscribe to the channel and share the video, like the video. That will help me in making more of these videos. Adidas SL2, fantastic shoes, beautiful shoes. These are beautiful shoes too. These Evo SL, they could be lifestyle shoes. But these shoes don't have kind of the torsional rigidity or stability that I would like. They cause me Achilles problems, which is a pity because I love running in these shoes. They're light, they're energetic, they got good firmness. I really love the firmness, the bounce in these shoes. These are such underrated shoes, I think, the SL2. And if they work for you, it's an absolute blessing. But they have become my go-to kind of go-out running shoes because I just think they look so cool. And I now have these wonderful, energetic, pure Light Strike Pro, slightly harder version of the Light Strike Pro, which I like. And these are shoes that I can't wait to get a bunch of miles in. So please subscribe to hear more. Thank you.